But we begin here with breaking news in Washington, D.C., where the House of Representatives has voted to impeach President Donald Trump.
Now, President Trump is speaking at a rally tonight in Michigan, just outside Kalamazoo. And here's what he had to say about the impeachment vote just moments ago.
This lawless partisan impeachment is a political suicide march for the Democrat Party. Have you seen my polls in the last 4 weeks?
Well, KIRO 7's Blair Miller is live right now on Capitol Hill. You were in the House chambers for a while today. They called this a debate. It sounded a lot more like a bitter argument.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that going into this today, wondering what's the point of today. If anything, some analysts are expecting a handful of Democrats to really break ranks tonight. Just 2 or 3 did, so they really didn't see that. The thinking was some Dems would be more worried about their home districts where there's strong support for the president. We didn't really see that tonight. You heard Republicans saying to Democrats, if you have the votes, vote. The Democrats were trying to lay out everything up to this point. They didn't want a quick vote because it would play into what Democrats have been saying all along. This process has been rushed, Mike and Stephen.
So, Blair, President Trump, he's been impeached, which means now that he will go on to trial in the Republican-controlled Senate. When can we expect that, and what do you expect out of that?
Well, as you both know, the lawmakers in the Senate and the House, they leave for the recess here on Friday, but the focus really will be on behind the scenes leading up to that. How does this trial unfold? And much of that focus will be on the witnesses. Expect this trial to begin early January, but if they do have witnesses in this case, in this trial, it could go on for a few days, maybe a couple of weeks. But if they don't have witnesses, it could be very quick.
And we saw President Trump at a rally in Michigan just a few moments ago. Any reaction there in the nation's capital in Congress about his trip there for a rally on this very momentous night?
Yeah, I think that was really interesting in all this because back in the newsroom, I was watching the votes come in, and as they came in and we realized they had enough votes for that impeachment to happen, on another screen, you had President Trump at that rally talking about this, and I was switching back and forth. It was really kind of interesting, and I'm just getting an email from the White House with a statement from them, and read part of it saying the American people are not fooled by this disgraceful behavior, and they say the president's confident that the Senate will restore regular order. So a lot of reactions still coming in on this developing story as this all unfolds here tonight on this historic evening.
Throughout the evening, we are sure. Blair Miller in Washington, D.C. Blair, thank you.
Now let's look specifically at Washington State. Each member of Congress is voting along party lines on the 2 articles of impeachment. 7 Democrats here in blue, they voted yes on the 2 articles of impeachment. The 3 Republicans voted no. Now, an AP poll indicated early on how all House members are voting. These states here in blue, they have Democrats in districts who voted for Trump in 2016. Most of them favor impeachment, but 2 Democrats in Minnesota and New Jersey there voted no on both articles.